Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. Loud vehicles on an early morning. It is a little bit after 6 a.m. on a Wednesday? Is today Wednesday? I don't know what today is. Today might be Wednesday. I have the low light thing on for my little ready cam here, so it's actually not as bright to mine eyes as the camera sees. But that's okay. I needed to go out walkies. I haven't been walking as much of late, and I'm kind of disturbed because I'm not sure why. Excuse me. And by not sure why, what I mean is I'm cocooning this past weekend some. I haven't been moving forward in my mental putting myself together. I've been moving sideways and not able to go forward. When the sun goes down, I find myself intensely depressed. Worse than has happened in some time, so I'm not quite sure why exactly that's happening.
I love you. I know. I love you. I know. You're gonna get me a heart attack. Stop it, hug it.
I don't become demented. I don't have sundowners, but lately the sun goes down and everything crashes, and it's just not a good feeling at all, and I do not know why. But because of that, or not because of that, but coupled with that, very, very loud. My apologies, I'll try to come back to that. Very loud. As I've stated before, there are three, my apologies. Three, this is like a big chunk of concrete that's fallen down off there. Long time ago. But there are three major parts to Shelton, Washington, the little under 10,000 population town where I live. There is the southernmost Shelton, which is where I live. And it is a very, very hilly area. It's mostly just residential neighborhoods on hills. And so there's paths and just hills everywhere. But there's not really much past that. There's the occasional little shop here, a little shop there on the major roads, but it's primarily just residential neighborhoods. And so, my apologies. So loud. But because of that, you know, it's a residential area. I don't like just taking the camera through residential areas because that's kind of weird walking past people's houses and recording their houses. So excuse me. Oh, wow. Water. Huh, almost walked into one of those. That would have been fun. But there's southern Shelton, where I live. It's a large area, but to get down to downtown Shelton, there's only a few major pathways you can take, unless you know all the little paths and trails. But on just major roadways, very, very few pathways to get from southern Shelton to downtown Shelton. And downtown Shelton is the middle section. Oh boy, just so loud again. But it is the middle section, and it is all by its little lonesome, and that it's downtown. Now, there are apartments, because people are people, they have to live someplace, and there are downtown apartments up above buildings, and you know, what are the words? I'm trying to think of the words. You know, the businesses below and then apartments above. And I am so sorry it is so loud. I do like this bridge though, and this path. I like these. I like water. Not so much I'm going to be happy when, you know, the waters rise because of global climate change, but still, life is life. But then downtown Shelton is in a valley. It's nestled down between the hills of southern Shelton, and then there's a big hill you have to climb to get up and out to northern Shelton. Northern Shelton, once you get up out of the hill, which you can see just up there, that's the hill. You have to climb those hills at the end of this road. Once you're up above and past, then you're up into northern Shelton. And that extends quite some distance. It's flat. It's like Kansas up there. It's just flat once you get up there. No hills really. And there's just, well, little shops here and there, but largely it's houses and stuff until you get up to Walmart. And then, you know, then businesses up there just explode, and there's Walmart and Fred Meyer's and all that. But those are the three major chunks, and there's only a few roads that lead from each section to the next. Quite literally, from southern Shelton, where, you know, all the houses there where I live, to downtown Shelton, there's only a few major roads and only a very, very few minor roads as well. And then from downtown Shelton up to northern Shelton, there's primarily one major road. Just one. So if it goes down, you really have to look hard to find the detours to get up and out. It's crazy. Well, there is a second one, but they're always working on that one too. So it's fun. But the sun is coming up. There you can see the colors of the sun actually starting to rise. Because the sun's not even up yet. It's all over there and still back down behind things. It's just, this is a pretty good ready cam. There's one person I know of that I follow on Twitter and watch some of his videos where he does his Let's Plays with this camera. So it's actually pretty cool. But because there's only a few of the major roads that connect, and I don't know any of the minor roads and minor trails, because even though I lived here for 10 years, half of that time was when my wife was alive and I was taking care of her. And then I've only really come alive again and woke up during these past year and some. So my exploration videos I make of Walkies and the like, yeah, those are actual exploration videos for me too. I'm learning about Shelton even as I'm making videos about Shelton. How about that, huh? But, point being, if I want to walk to the store, like I have about $2 and change, so I decided I was gonna walk to stretch my legs and just go to the store, see if there's anything I could buy for like $2 and change. So that's why I hit the road. Get my legs moving and feel better. Force myself out of the house instead of just staying cocooned up in that little studio. Now, I don't mind being up there and I don't mind making videos. I love making videos. It is amazing. It is my passion now. My passion, my project, my life. And really, it is my life. Because without my channel, without making videos, without all the stuff I've learned and all the stuff I'm doing, I would be dead now. And that would be sad. There's not a whole lot left to take a look at here. Just things. I'm just heading to the store. It's paths we've walked before. And paths that I will walk again. Oh, here's that. See, I don't understand this place. See all this stuff that it advertises here in the window? And then you take a look. There's all these things. And then over on this side, there's like furniture in the window. But when you actually look inside, which I don't think you can because of all the shading, that's just empty in there. You can see a little bit. I mean, I don't understand what's going on with this place. It's weird. Shelton is a little dying town. Things are just closing and dying all the time. Shops and businesses that have been here since the 1950s are closing up and just empty holes in the walls now. Other places that had been open are just shut down, and it's terrifying because you can't even go into the buildings because of the, what is the word? The sign on the building saying, don't go inside, it's dangerous and you might die. Oh, this is competitor for Comcast. They bought the local radio station. It is now iFiber One Radio. So, iFiber Communication. They must be semi-big if they keep going and bought the radio station. But things are just closing. It's a dying little town. The 82-year-old furniture business is shut down. There's just more and more closed places all the time. Some places are opening. Some places are kind of funny. Here's this. You see that clam and chowder house sign? Yeah, that place is closed. It's now a bookstore. There is no Zins, or however it's pronounced. I can't remember how actually the X is pronounced. And my sincere apologies, not trying to be culturally insensitive. But that is interesting how the sign is still up, but the business itself is gone. And I am struggling with my social anxieties and continuing to record even as I walk past people. So it is an important part of recovery to keep doing things even when you feel like hiding inside of your shell. Oh boy. Oh, here's our picturesque clock. So you can see the time. It actually is kind of cool, this clock. I do like it a lot. It has trees all around it. It has benches. It has 4 faces to the clock. Actually a nice little thing. We have homeless people sleep on those at night, which I don't mind. I mean, homeless people need some place to live. You gotta sleep somewhere, literally. And considering how close to the edge I always am, I'm not gonna make fun of any homeless person. Here's, once again, this rusting metal statue that people keep putting things like that on top of their head. Poor guy. One of the more popular places in town. Indeed, that and all the various meth products. We are Methland USA here, unfortunately. Well, I'm coming up pretty close on the actual Safeway, which is where I am going to, I don't know. I'm gonna buy something. Like I say, I've got $2 and change. I might as well spend the money. Oh, and there's that furniture store that's all shut down now. What's more depressing than an empty furniture store? Probably stacks of dead people. So, yeah, that was an easy one to answer. My sincere apologies. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. But that's okay. Oh, there is one thing that if I can get up to, I want to show. Because we do have a theater in town of sorts. It is a local independent theater, and they generally get movies for about a week, and then they're gone. And that's fine, that's good. I think it's great that we have a little independent theater with, I think it's 2 screens. And that's awesome. And my sincere apology, when I hold the camera up and I'm walking, I'm waving the camera everywhere. With each step, I know I'm wibbling and wobbling the camera. My sincere apologies. But over there, of course, you won't be able to see it, but focus, the diabetes shop. So if you don't have enough diabetes, come on down to the diabetes shop. Yeah, that was pretty funny, wasn't it? Well, there's the law offices, that's not the theater. Coming up on the store, so of course now there's lots and lots of people, so my social anxieties are ramping up. But I'm going to show the theater, and then I'm going to close up and go figure out what I'm going to buy for $2. But let's see, here's what I wanted to point out, that maybe I'm actually going to go see a movie here. Ooh, I don't think so on these titles. See, there's the nice little ticket booth. This one. Buy. Yep, it's gonna be coming in. Starting this Friday. I ain't gonna be able to see it unless I do something for cash, but I really wanna see it, so I'm going into the store, so you take care. Have a great day. I will see you on the flip side, and thank you very much for coming along with me on this journey of exploration. I may turn on the camera and talk on my way back home. I don't know. See you all later.